Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you are new here, I really do appreciate for coming to watch my video. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I caught this trade with zero indicators, just pure technical analysis, no stress at all, no complications, just using my smart action knowledge and my sniper entry analysis strategy. So if you have been struggling with perfect entries, no worries at all, this video is actually meant for you. So just make sure you stick to the end of this video, and with no further delay, let's head straight into the video. So moving on the purpose of this video, I will be showing you the analysis. I took two trades. I took a trade yesterday, and I'm currently running in a profitable trade at the moment, as you all can see. So I'll be showing you my analysis for these two trades I took yesterday and the one I'm currently in at the moment. So let's start with yesterday's trade. This is volatility 75 index, and one thing before I move into the video, one thing I tell my students is I tell them not to trade too much. You shouldn't trade more than, especially if you're just starting, you shouldn't trade more than 3 pairs. You should trade like 1 or 2 pairs, and you're not meant to trade every single day. You only trade when you have like reasonable setups, when you have like reasons to trade. Not that you just go to the charts and just analyze and just take entries. No, it doesn't work that way. You have to see meaningful setups before you can actually take trades. So if you're not seeing meaningful setup for that day, just try your best to stay away from the charts. So moving on, yesterday's trade was a very perfect entry. I waited for the right time. Like you all know, I used to tell people, you have to take your time and you have to also be spontaneous at the same time. So yesterday, price was currently at this price, and one of the things I saw was a double bottom, and it was clear as day that this was a double bottom. Yeah, the double bottom is part of the market structure. If you know more, if you know your price, if you know your price actions very well. So I saw this market structure, and I knew that, oh, price might want to respect this support that has been created here and push towards the buy side. So I was hoping and I was expecting price to do so. And when market go to this price, I was on the 4 hours time frame at that time, because the best thing to do when you go to your charts, you have to start your analysis. That's what they call top down analysis. You have to start your analysis from the higher time frame to the lower time frame. You execute your trades on the lower time frame, like the 15 minutes, the 30 minutes, the 5 minutes, or the 1 minute, depending on the one you're really comfortable with. Most times I execute my entries on the 15 minutes or the 5 minutes, but I start my analysis from the daily time frame to the 4 hours time frame, and or the 1 hour time frame, depending on what the market is saying at the moment. Then I take my entry on the 15 minutes or the 30 minutes or the 30 minutes or 10 minutes or 5 minutes, either which way. So I was on the 4 hours time frame. Yeah, I was on the 4 hours time frame, and I was trying to check. I was trying to like look at the candlesticks, to study the candlesticks, to see what the candlesticks are saying. Because one of the strategies I use are the candlestick patterns. So I know my candlestick very well, and yeah. So I was trying to study the candlestick on the 4 hours time frame and the 1 hour time frame. So immediately I switched to the 1 hour time frame. I saw a doji candlestick. If you don't know what a doji candlestick means, you have to take your time to learn and study the candlestick very well. A doji candlestick is a reversal candlestick, and if you are analyzing the charts and you see a doji candlestick on the support level, it's most likely the market will actually buy. Or if you see it in a resistance level, it's most likely the market sells. So the candlestick is not only what you see in the market and decide to buy or decide to sell. There are other confluences you need to like take in consideration as well. So I saw a doji candlestick on the 1 hour time frame. I was like, oh, this is actually a good setup. After the candlestick formed, I was like, oh, this is actually a good sign that market is about to buy. Then on the 4 hours time frame, after the completion of this candlestick, it also formed as a doji candlestick on the 4 hours time frame, and this was enough reason to buy for me to buy. So I already knew that I was going to buy. I have two conferences already: the market structure, the double bottom, the candlestick, the doji candlestick I saw on the 1 hour time frame and the 4 hours time frame. And what did I do? There's what we call break of structure. These are one of the things if I was to be very aggressive in this trade, I would have taken my entry at this price here and set my stop loss below. But I wanted more confluences. I wanted more confirmation. So I actually waited. I went to the 30-minute time frame to check what is going on and see if I can have like perfect entry. Then I saw markets. The market started making series of higher high and higher low. So I wanted the break of structure. A break of structure means that I want price to break this structure. Let me go to the 15 minutes time frame so you can, let's go to the 10 minutes so you can see what I'm talking about very well. Alright. This whole candlestick was what came up to be the doji candlestick on the 4 hours time frame and the 1 hour time frame. So price has actually been buying for a couple of minutes. I did not enter because I was waiting for other confirmation. So I waited for price to come and retest the break of structure I saw here, and boom, price did exactly that. So there is this zone here. I was waiting for price to come back and come and retest any of the price in this zone here, and boom, price did exactly just that. And I decided to take my entry immediately. I saw that price was actually buying. Then I took my entry from then I took my entry. Let me delete this. So then sorry I had to delete the previous entry so I can map out a new one for your understanding. So you can see I already like highlighted my entry price, my take profit, my TP. That was because I would get to that part. Yes, so I entered the trade at this point, at this price here. Coming, boom, okay. I entered the trade at this price here. I set my stop loss few pips below my entry. Then my targeted profit, my final profit, which is the TP2, because I have a Telegram channel, so I drop like series of take profit depending on the choice of my subscribers on which they would like to work with. So I took my final TP was set to be at this price. Reason being that that's the highest price. That's the highest price market has actually gone to in the previous time. That's like in the recent time. So that was my final TP, and boom, immediately I entered, price started buying almost immediately I entered. That was what they call sniper entry. You see that we have a minimal risk. I could have even set my stop loss below like this, but I just wanted like enough freedom. I wanted enough freedom. I wanted to give the trade a breathing space. I don't want situation whereby I enter the trade and market to take me out and start heading back to my direction. No, I wanted to give the trade a breathing space. So that was why I had like this amount of stop loss. So price bought, went straight, hit my TP1. I dropped that on my group chat. I dropped the trade on my group chat. You can see here. Yeah. So I told them to buy volatility 75. That was yesterday, March 4. TP1 at this particular price, TP2 and my stop loss. And I told them to apply proper risk management. You can check my channel too. I took a trade like 4 days ago, and I was able to flip $2,000 to $22,000. You can join my Telegram channel. Telegram channel is SFX Signal. And yeah, so let's move back to the purpose of the video. Yeah, price hits my TP1 like few hours later after my entry, and price took a couple of time to hit my final TP, and boom, price hit my final TP. I exited the market with profit, and let's head straight into the second trade that's currently running in. So this was a very very low risk trade. As you can see, I have very minimal stop loss. This is very good for people that have smaller accounts. So this morning when I woke up, I saw that price was already reversing after hitting my TP2, and I didn't want to enter immediately. I wanted to know what was going on in the market. So I obviously know what I do. I always wait for break of structures. I always wait for structures, definitely. And yeah, so price was already selling at some points, did like a little consolidation here, broke out. So immediately price broke. I drew a box here around this consolidation. I drew it to this extent, and I was waiting for price to break below or break above, depending on what the market wants to do. The thing is, you have to flow with the market. You can't decide the market. You don't run the market. You can't make decisions for the market. The market actually makes decisions. You just have to flow with the market. You have to study the market so you can flow in the same path. You feel me? So I was waiting for the market to break this rectangle or this consolidation, and it broke below. And obviously, what do you know about break and retest strategy? I also use the break and retest strategy here, which is what I also call like break of structures. So price broke below this structure, broke below this consolidation, either way you call it, and came back to retest it. Immediately it came back to retest it, I was logged into like sell. So I was just waiting for little other confluences, other confirmations. Then I saw on the 10-minute time frame, I saw a doji candlestick. Doji candlestick is one of the most powerful candlestick I've ever known. That has actually made me so much money. I saw a doji candlestick appearing here, like I didn't even check other things. I didn't even check the remaining time frame. But you have to also check the remaining time frame. You have to ensure that the other time frames are like in line, are working hand to hand, that they're like complementing each other. You feel me? So if I check let me just check the 30-minute time frame, because I didn't even check it when I was analyzing. I only took my trade here. Yeah, see, I didn't check it at all. Let's check other time frame. So it's meant to be like a very short sell. So I took my trade on a 10-minute time frame, right? Because I saw a break and retest happening, and I saw my doji candlestick formed, and I took my trade immediately after the doji candlestick formed, and I set my stop loss few pips above my entry. Just see how minimal the risk is when I end this trade. So I took the trade immediately and started selling immediately. I was never in loss at all. Started selling immediately. So I was hoping to just take like few pips from the market and close the trade. So I had to like set my stop loss very close. I didn't want to do too much because I don't know what the market might want to do. My market might just want to. This might just be like little retracement and then boom, it goes up. So I've been monitoring the trade ever since then. Since I entered, and my TP is currently at this price. The reason I chose this TP was because of this was like the recent time. This was like the last low year. So I just decided to put my take profit there. I didn't drop this on the Telegram channel. This was like my personal trade. So I didn't drop it on the Telegram channel. I'm just taking this trade for myself only. So I think with this explanation, you all have been able to like learn something, and I really appreciate you for watching to the end, and looking forward to my next video. Please, if you have not subscribed, please kindly subscribe. Always like the videos. You can also comment if you want to learn something. Just drop it on the comment section. I will do a video on it. And yeah, thank you so much for watching up to the end. I really appreciate your support. Yeah, God bless.